Hey, I'm Kevin. Welcome to another episode of Bad Girls All Star Battle 2. And we're now in episode 6. And we are actually now going straight to where Ray J comes and has this big surprise for all the girls. And everybody knows that it is a twist because why Ray J never comes to the house except he has something important to say. Of course, everybody now knows it's every bad girl for themselves. So there is no more red team, there is no more gold team, and there is 6 gold members and 6 red members. So this is even. So now we go into the what is it called? The battle challenge battle, whatever. So whoever wins this battle challenge actually gets to choose the two that are going up for elimination. So if you win, you have all the power for yourself. Plus, the other twist is that there's gonna be a double elimination. But at this point, I'm like, okay, is there gonna be 4 people up? Is there gonna be 3 people up? I don't know how many people are gonna be up, but this is an important thing right now. So again, we're now going to the battle challenge, and in the battle challenge, actually, it is a pretty cool challenge. I honestly really enjoyed this challenge. Basically, this is tug of war, but with your bags, and so you basically gotta drag your opponent until you can put the ball where your little basket is. They said that the pairs were chosen randomly, but something fishy really went on. Some of the pairs do not look random. So first up, Elise versus Valentina. Um, at this point, I'm like, okay, I don't know who I want to win, but actually Valentina takes it, and I think it was her precision. I think being on the ground gives you more momentum. I don't know. I think it gives you more power and more strength to carry your partner instead of you just being staying up. Next is Sarah versus Megan, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna get good, but I don't think this is random. So there's this. These girls are like they don't like each other, and Megan doesn't like Sarah. So this is gonna be pretty exciting at this point, and I'm like, okay, well, hopefully, I think Sarah could take Megan. So Megan actually wins, and she throws Sarah, and I was like, whoa. Next up, we have Tiana versus Camilla. And I'm like, Tiana has to win this because I did not like her in her season. But actually, in this is I'm actually enjoying her. But when I saw her, I thought she was a strong girl. So since the first day, I thought she was a strong girl. And I'm like, okay, prove me right. She lost to Nancy, and now she loses to Camilla. I mean, those 2 matchups were good matchups for her, and she is not really showing me that she has that strength and that she is really a strong competitor. So I'm kind of over Tiana in the competition wise because she just let me down too much. And then we have Shelly versus Janelle, and I'm like, are you freaking serious? And I really felt bad for Janelle because we all know the Shelly is she just ran and like it was just like a little backpack for her. Mm. Finally, we have sorry, I skipped Rocky versus Nancy. And at this point, I'm like, okay, Rocky has this in the bag, but whoa, Nancy gave us a surprise. She did not give up that quick. She gave up a good fight, and I'm actually kind of proud of Nancy because, like I was saying, I thought Tiana was gonna be strong, but actually, I'm finding out that Nancy has more fight and more to her than I actually thought. But actually, Rocky got to her basket, but she did not put the ball in the basket, so they both are out. And at this point, we have the semifinals, and the semifinals were Valentina versus Megan, and Valentina could not take on Megan, so Megan wins. And then we got the other semifinal is Shelly versus Camilla. So at the end, Shelly wins, and it's now Shelly versus Megan in the final round. And at this point, I'm like, okay, Shelly, if you don't freaking win this, I'm like, you need to get a check or something because, come on, this is your game to win right now, now. And Megan is like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta think some strategy so I can beat her because I know that she is a strong girl. And I did not think that Megan had this kind of strategy in her, which totally changed my mind about her, and I freaking loved. I thought it was so freaking cool and so freaking clever. She was like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to kind of take her off, but how about if I grab her ball? So she's gonna lose time on finding another ball. So Megan grabs Shelly's ball and she runs. Because they were kind of grabbed that ball, but Megan already had it, so she grabs the other ball. And at this point, Megan is running. And when I saw Shelly in the ground, I was like, okay, girl, leave the ball and start crawling and like, start crawling, and you can actually beat her. I think that Shelly could have won if she put a little bit more effort and a little bit more brain into this because you could have stick your feet, you could have dug something and then gone like crawling little by little to your side. I think that would have worked. So at this point, Megan wins the first battle challenge, and she has the power to send not only one girl but two girls to elimination. So it's all up in her hands. She has all the power, and at this point, Camila's like, I know I'm going in, but at this point, everybody thinks they're going home. Sarah thinks she's gonna be put in because Megan and her don't like each other, and then Rocky thinks she's gonna go in because of course she's a strong player, and she wants revenge because on the first season, Rocky actually put her and Natalie up, and that was the cause why Megan went home in the first season, and Camilla thinks she's gonna go in, and so on, so on, so on. So at this point, I did not really get what was going on with Janelle plus Rocky, but it was never mentioned they had an alliance. It was never mentioned anything else that they had a deal, but we now find out that now they have a deal. So everybody's talking, everybody is wondering who they're gonna put up, what's gonna go on. And actually, Janelle tries to go and talk to Megan because Janelle is really happy that Megan won because she knows she is the alliance. Her and Janelle are like this, so she feels safe. And then we have Camilla. She's talking with Nancy, and she's like, I'm not gonna go kiss ass because, no, that's not me because they're not gonna change who I am just for money. And then 10 minutes later, she wants to talk to Megan, and she's like, okay, well, I'm sorry, but you're not this, and you're not that, and you're not. I'm sorry for saying that you're weak, but you're actually not weak. So then they go to the club, and then finally it's the morning of nominations, and said and done. Megan, her choices were Rocky and Camilla. So there's gonna be three people up. Now I know there's gonna be three people up. So I don't know who is gonna be the third person. And actually, Megan said that if she had the opportunity, she was gonna put Sarah up. So at this point, Sarah has this brilliant idea. She's like, okay, I was thinking if we get to choose who the third person is, Valentina, because she's strong. But right now, it's not about strong; it's about alliances. So how about if we get Janelle out, so we break Megan and Janelle's alliance? And I thought that is so freaking smart. So now that Bad Girl Revenge is the next twist. The Bad Girl Revenge is that, of course, now the other girls are gonna pick who is the third person in the elimination round, and well, in the nominations. So Rocky starts up, and she's like right away Janelle because the deal was made, and it seemed kind of coherent to do that because of the alliance of stuff like that. But actually, Janelle is really mad because she thought they were really good friends and that she chose the game over her friendship. And I'm like, okay, it's too much to take seriously. Come on, like it's just a vote. Like it's something strategic. You're in the other side. If you had the chance, you would have tried to vote me out too. But then again, Janelle did try to save Rocky's ass, so it did kind of look bad. So actually, the whole red team chooses Janelle, and the whole gold team chooses Sarah. So at this point, the one in the middle, the girl that's gonna make the decision is actually, at least because Janelle's not, Megan is not voting, and throughout this whole episode, I see Elise with the red team and talking strategy. And if I was me on the red team, I would have been like, not even talking strategy in front of Elise because I would not trust her. I would be like, she's gonna go tell Camila what we're gonna do now, so I'm gonna do whatever I want. So she votes for Janelle. So Janelle is up with Rocky and Camila, and at this point, well, of course, Janelle is mad and surprised because she did not think she was gonna be in there. So actually, Camila tries to talk to Elise to see she's not gonna vote her up because she kept her twice and this and that. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know who Elise is gonna vote for. And if I was her, I would be like freaking scared of voting for Camila because I don't know what the hell she's gonna do. So now we're going to the elimination round. So all the girls vote, and actually, Elise votes for Janelle and Camila to go home because she just wants to get rid of Camila. She don't wants to hear and see nothing from her anymore. And I was surprised to see that at this point the votes are in and stuff like that, and I'm not getting the fucking votes. I don't understand. Camila and Janelle to go home, and this shit ain't over. Camila leaves and she grabs her hair and they start fighting, and the producers come in and try to break them off, and they just won't let go. And I really feel bad for Elise, and I'm actually really enjoying the way that Megan is playing. She is playing such an amazing strategy game. You know, like right now, the strongest I could actually see Rocky and Megan. Why? Rocky is the strong physical type. She is playing a strategy game, but more clean, more towards her strengths. On the other side, we have Megan, who is playing more strategy, more sneaky, more mental game than her physical game. But at this point, I don't know what's gonna happen. Tune in next week. Yeah, later, alligators. Bye bye.